Now, a fierce battle is soon to take place for the post of the Lok Sabha Speaker. BJP's Om Birla and Congress's lawmaker K. Suresh have filed their nominations for the Speaker's election after the opposition refused to back down on its demand for the Deputy Speaker's post. The Congress had placed the precondition on the BJP that the opposition should get the Deputy Speaker's post. However, the BJP has decided not to bow down before the opposition and instead opted to face the rare election. Meanwhile, in a new development, TMC has guaranteed its support to the Indie Alliance. The contest is between BJP's Om Birla, who is a 3-time MP from Rajasthan's Kota, and Congress's 8-time MP from Kerala's Mavelikara, who is in fact K. Suresh. The BJP has reportedly picked Om Birla to reinforce the message of continuity. So, of course, that's what we have, viewers, for you. A fierce battle between Om Birla and K. Suresh. Who's going to have the edge? Who's going to have the upper hand is, of course, a question that's going to be answered very shortly. But for now, that's exactly what we have for you, viewers. And in fact, to give us more details on this, my colleague Anand is with us on the broadcast. Anand, give our viewers an understanding on the Lok Sabha Speaker's election that's going to take place very soon.
Yeah, look, sorry, since yesterday, since when the India bloc led by Congress announced that it will be contesting in the Speaker's election as it has fielded K. Suresh and 8-time MP from Kerala. So it was very clear that the India bloc is not going to leave any stone unturned to corner the government on several issues, as we have seen in the pro-tem speaker case also, when they planned the government for selecting Bharti Mahtab for the role of the pro-tem speaker. In fact, sidelining the seniority of K. Suresh over Bharti Mahtab, as Bharti Mahtab has been MP for 7 terms, whereas K. Suresh is an 8-term MP. So clearly, there has been a battle between the NGA and India Bloc Alliance, despite the numbers being in favor of the NGA, where it has got 293 in the Lok Sabha, whereas the majority mark is only 272. So definitely a clear edge is being seen with the NGA-led alliance led by the BJP. The clear-cut battle will be going out in the Lok Sabha today, where all the members are going to vote. And even we would like to remind our viewers that 7 of the MPs have not taken oath, in which 3 of them are from the TNC, including Shatrughan Sinha, Narul Haji and Deepak Adhikari. So these are the 3 members of the TNC who didn't take oath yesterday in the Lok Sabha, as they were not available. So they will be taking oath after the Speaker's election. So clearly, it's a setback for the India Bloc Alliance, whereas the TMC has announced that they are going to support the candidature of K. Suresh, despite the fact that they didn't sign his nomination papers yesterday after the Congress, in a haste, put forth the name of Suresh for the post of a Speaker. And despite assertions by the TNC, there was several rounds of parleys when the India floor leaders met at the residence of Kharge yesterday in the evening, where Kalyan Banerjee and Derek O'Brien all were present. And in that meeting, it was clear to the TNC that the decision was taken as the NDA bloc led by the BJP was not ready to give the post of the Deputy Speaker to opposition parties, and it was reason why they decided to field a candidate, as there was only 10 to 15 minutes of time left to file nomination. So clearly they are trying to corner the government and also trying to put a united face in front of the people of the country, because the India bloc has got around 234 seats in the recently concluded Lok Sabha election. Back to you.
All right, absolutely. Anand, thanks for joining in, sharing all these details with our viewers. Meanwhile, joining us at this point of time is Mr. A.K. Mishra, political analyst, and we're also, in fact, being joined by Mr. George Kurian, political analyst as well. A very good morning to the two of you, and thank you so much for taking out time and speaking to us on NewsX. Now, one can perhaps call this the number game, because what the Congress is saying is that K. Suresh is in fact the longest serving a parliamentarian in the 18th Lok Sabha. Meanwhile, the BJP says that this has never happened before and they have the majority. So I'll in fact like to start this conversation by roping in Mr. A.K. Mishra into the broadcast. Sir, how do you view these developments that are taking place, the fact that there are now going to be elections that are going to take place for the Speaker's post?
Thank you very much for inviting me, ma'am. The first thing, as in your opening remark, you stated that perhaps this is the number game. I think this is not the number game because of the Congress, or you can say the Congress leaders Rahul Gandhi don't know what are the number, what are the counting. Because of after election result was very much clear, they got 99 seats and they were claiming that they have won. It clearly shows that even starting from 1 to 500, they don't know number. So this is not the number game. This is only the, you can say, a political game, a forceful power game by the opposition in leadership of leadership of Mr. Rahul Gandhi. Because of Rahul Gandhi, or each and everyone is knowing that what is the number game and numbers favors to which party. Even he is just trying to slow down the process. And the second most important thing, if Rahul Gandhi is saying based on mutual concession, give us the deputy speaker post and you take the speaker post, I would like to say that the brain of Mr. Rahul Gandhi responses little bit slow. If this was the situation, that why you offered or why you went to the, you can say, the political election, you should say let's sit together in democracy and we will decide. Why to invest so many lakhs and crores and crore rupees of people, 4 months, 6 month time period, wastage of all these things? Where was the, you can say, the social thinking of Mr. Rahul Gandhi at that time? He was challenging, हाथ में माचिस लिए हुए वो पूरे भारत में घूम रहे थे आग लगाने के लिए. तो where were all those civic type of the sense? And today, this is of course a power game, and it should happen without muscles, without using muscles. It should happen so that this time also opposition must realize what is their power, what is their number on each and every step. A hammering should be there that you are less in number. Public has voted for the BJP as a largest party and NDA as a majority. On each and every day, morning and evening, it should be hammered by the politicians, by the BJP, by the journalists, by the team of journalists, so that whatever he could not learn, the number, the counting, he could not learn in his primary school, Mr. Rahul Gandhi. So we have to teach that what is the counting starting from 1 to 100 and 500. Okay.
Right, sir, absolutely. Stay on with us. In fact, with us on the broadcast is Mr. George Kurian, sir. Now, of course, there was a proposition that was made for the post of the Deputy Speaker, but BJP did not align with that decision. And therefore, there's, of course, this election that's going to take place at 11 a.m. Now, why does the Congress then feel that this is important, that this election is in fact important?
Good morning, Asawari, to you and to my co-panelists and to your learned audience. See, Rahul Gandhi is the leader of opposition as far as the India bloc is concerned in the parliament, 18th Lok Sabha. We had publicly offered the Bharatiya Janata Party led by NDA to go ahead and, we will support them with the speaker's post provided the deputy speakers comes to the opposition bloc. But having said that, I don't think there is a consensus on that one as of right now. So we have decided to go ahead and, contest this election and keep it free and fair. The whole idea about the opposition bloc is that, as far as the number is concerned, we still have about 200, 235 plus. So we want the 18th Lok Sabha to be, different than what the earlier Lok Sabha was in terms of free and fair proceedings of the House, be it with regards to bills, policies, amendments, and things like that. But having said that, we don't feel that the BJP led by NDA are in favor of that one. So it will be for us and the public at large to see, what's coming in the 18th Lok Sabha as far as bills and policies or with respect to amendments. So we strongly believe that, we will go ahead into this race. And so we have our candidate, Kodikunil Suresh from Kerala, who is also an 8-time member of parliament. He has the experience, legislative and administrative, with regards to proceedings in the House and how the House has to be carried. So that's the reason we have it. We are aware that we don't have a number as of right now, but we want to go into this race. And let me also reassure and reiterate for the benefit of your audience is that the Congress party led by the opposition bloc will be a cooperative and a constructive opposition. We play a strong opposition in the parliament in the larger interest of the people at large. And coming to the Mr. Mishra ji, he has been trying to corner the Congress party. Sir, Rahul Gandhi has won from Raebareli and as well as from Wayanad with a thumping majority, and it's for everyone to see. So there is no absolutely doubt about his intention or, about political knowledge that Rahul Gandhi carries. It is for everyone to see, and we are happy of the fact that we have been able to decimate the Bharatiya Janata Party led by NDA to 240. So today they are depending on the alliance for everything, and that's a victory for us at this point in time. In the coming days, and I'm also confident that it will be very difficult for the NDA led by Bharatiya Janata Party under the leadership of Modi ji to carry this for the next 5 years. In the time to come, you will come to know and you will come to see also how Nitish Kumar reacts, or Chandrababu Naidu for that matter, because they are the main opposition alliance partners in this entire thing, because they have their expectations with respect to BR, with respect to Andhra, and only time will tell how things unfold for the people of India to see at large. So having said that, we will play a strong and a constructive opposition in the parliament, irrespective of what the whoever becomes the speaker or the deputy speaker in the house, because we also understand post 2014 all the Bharatiya Janata Party has been able to break all conventions of the parliament.
Right, so absolutely stay on with us. In fact, breaking developments coming in at this point of time. I'm going to, in fact, request my PCR to flash on what I have here on my screen. And this is a video of course, Om Birla there. He's there at his residence, and he's doing prayers ahead of the elections that are going to take place today at 11 a.m. So that's, of course, a visual that's coming in ahead of the Lok Sabha Speaker's election that's scheduled to take place. So you can see, viewers, these visuals flashing on your screens. These are, of course, Om Birla there, praying ahead of the elections that are scheduled to take place. Of course, you can see, it seems like family members are also there to support him, to encourage him, and that's the latest that's coming in at this point of time. So this, of course, visual coming in, and of course, lots and lots of developments are going to start taking place ahead of the elections that are scheduled to take place at 11 a.m. today. All right, I'd in fact like to rope in Mr. A.K. Mishra into the telecast, and sir, in the time that's already been consumed in who's going to be the speaker, who's not, there are a lot of bills that in fact are important to the people of the country, whether it's the digital bill, whether it's conversation on the NEET controversy. So, with these developments that are taking place, do you think it's taking away the importance of these issues that are there in the fray?
See, actually, whatever the scam, starting from the first scam, father of scam, that is the Congress, Jeep scam. It started from Jeep scam and it was continued during the Congress regime. So the civilization of scam has been developed, has been discovered or innovated or introduced in India by Congress itself, by Nehru itself. Okay. So, of course, that is going to happen, and ultimately you will find that some connection will be established there after CBI investigation or whatever from the opposition side. This is one point. The second point, since all these character or culture has been introduced, so all their party leader, party workers directly or indirectly, those who are correlated with the opposition, any party of the opposition, they are going to do all these things to demoralize the Indian student, to destabilize the examinations. This is one thing. Second important thing, all these things, the basic character of Rahul Gandhi to create a hurdle in the process of democracy, in the process of development of the country. Even if road construction is going to there, they are not going to believe. If anybody is saying, if anybody is claiming, global media is claiming that India's GDP growth is that much, we are third largest economy, fourth largest economy, Rahul Gandhi is always going to oppose and denying. The reason behind that, in his primary school, he could not learn he was not getting a proper teaching how to count the number starting from 1 to 99, 100, 200.
No, so we're getting personal over there with that. No, sir. Let's stick to the premises that's there. Let's not make personal comments over there. But sir, please continue.
In public domain, everything it is available in public domain. Being a citizen of India, I have right that getting the 99 seats, and how you can claim that you have won the election. Any primary school student can tell that what is the difference between 99 and 246. Anybody can claim 240 is more or 99 is more, or 230 or 220 seat. Which one is higher? Which one is the greater than as per the number value system? Any journalist, any leader, anybody, any anchor can claim 99 is higher than the 240. Basic primary class 1 education. What the Rahul Gandhi perhaps he is not having, and it is required that he must have to go to the primary school in Saraswati Vidya Mandir. Then he will know. In English medium, he will not.
Okay, all right. So hold on to that thought because we're getting to know that Union Minister Kiran Rijiju has, in fact, spoken at the moment. So let's take a look at the latest that's coming in as far as Kiran Rijiju is concerned.
Congress party to give it a thought again and not to contest on the speaker's post. We have the numbers. But it's not a question of numbers. The speaker has to run the house impartially. So in this context, it's better for all of us to elect the speaker unanimously. So I think we still have time, and we will make one more appeal to the Congress party. But if we are pushed into the election, we are prepared.
Okay, so of course, viewers, the comments have started coming in, and in fact, with us on the telecast is Mr. George Kurian. Sir, why does so this has never happened before, right? This election is now taking place for the first time in the last 17 years. Why does the Congress then feel that this is necessary to happen? And considering the fact that there are so many more bills that are there in the fray, and there's been there's been a shift to focus to these elections that are taking place.
Well, Savary, as I said earlier, the Congress party believes in carrying a free and fair proceedings of the House. So that's the reason the Congress party has offered, or the India bloc in total, with our alliance partners, have offered the Bharatiya Janata Party led by NDA to go ahead with the speaker's position, provided the deputy speaker is given into the India bloc's side. But having said that, the ruling dispensation doesn't seem to be in favor of that. So that's the reason the election is supposed to happen. Otherwise, it could have been gone unanimously or unopposed. But having said that, we are ready to fight the election, although maybe it looks that we may not have the required numbers at this point in time. But still, we will, as a constitutional authority, we will go ahead and fight this election in the larger interest of the people, and we will also raise all those issues which concerns the people of India at large with respect to bills and policies. We want the House to function the way it used to function prior to 2014. Things and conventions have changed in the Parliament post 2014, which is for everyone to see. It's in public domain. And so going forward, we will ensure that, in the larger interest of the people, we will keep raising our voice. The idea of the opposition led by Congress party is not to oppose for the sake of opposing. That is not our idea. We will oppose any bill or amendments with respect to policies which will harm the interests of the people, and we will keep our voice, we will raise our voice on that, irrespective of what's going to come our way.
Right, so absolutely. But I'd like to understand from you. Okay, so the Constitution says that the Deputy Speaker of the Lok Sabha should be appointed from opposition. Okay, so that's of course there. But when we talk about the Congress ruling states itself, both the Speaker and the Deputy Speakers are from Congress itself. So then, how can one then make this argument as far as Lok Sabha is concerned?
That prior to 2014, that has been when Congress was in power, the UP1, UP2, we had accommodated the opposition also, because we believed in a free and fair proceeding of the House. That's how we carried the entire team along. So that's a convention that has been there as far as the Parliament is concerned, the centre. But having said that, post 2014, things have changed for the Bharatiya Janata Party led by NDA. Everything has
Okay, sir, I'm so sorry to interject you there, but Chirag Paswan is speaking. We're just going to cut to that.
होना चाहिए, ऐसी एक परंपरा रही है। आज़ादी के बाद से अक्सर हम लोगों ने देखा है कि इसी परंपरा का सत्ता पक्ष विपक्ष निर्वहन करते हुए सर्वसहमति से स्पीकर को चुना जाता है। बट बहरहाल विपक्ष की जिद की वजह से एक ऐसी परिस्थिति सामने आई और विपक्ष पूरी तरीके से जानता है कि ना उनके पास संख्या है, ना उनके पास वो आंकड़े हैं जिससे वो अपने प्रत्याशियों को जिता पाए। बट बहरहाल जहां एक तरफ आदरणीय ओम बिरला जी की जीत सुनिश्चित है, हम लोग इस बात को भी मानते हैं कि उनकी तरफ के भी कई लोग ऐसे हैं जो हम लोग के पक्ष में मतदान करेंगे, जो कि इस सोच के खिलाफ हैं जहां पे इन लोगों ने स्पीकर के पद तक को चुनाव के क्षेत्र में लेके जाने की सोच रखी।
इंडिया ब्लॉक की तरफ से भी होना है, लेकिन उधर इंडिया ब्लॉक में देखने को आया है कि अभिषेक बनर्जी टीएमसी जो है वो सपोर्ट की है, बट इंडिया ब्लॉक उनका कहना है कि हमसे कोई संपर्क नहीं किया गया था जब स्पीकर का इन लोगों ने अनाउंसमेंट किया था।
भाई अब कल आपने तस्वीरें ही अपने में बयां करती है, जहां एक तरफ हम लोग गए थे नामांकन के लिए, वहीं दूसरी तरफ विपक्ष गए थे नामांकन के लिए। हम लोग के साथ पूरा एनडीए एकजुट दिख रहा था। उन तस्वीरों में जो तथाकथित इंडिया अलायंस है, उसमें उस अलायंस के बड़े नेताओं को तो हम लोगों ने कम से कम सामने नहीं देखा।
अच्छा, एक और लास्ट क्वेश्चन है कि जिस तरह से बीजेपी के एमपी बहुत सारे जब शपथ लिए थे उसमें हिंदू राष्ट्र का संबोधन किया गया, क्यों कंट्रोवर्सी बना हुआ?
देखिए, शपथ के वक्त मैं नहीं मानता कि किसी भी तरीके के जयकारे लगाना, किसी भी तरीके की बातों को रखना, शपथ की एक अपनी गरिमा होती है, उसको निभाया जाना चाहिए।
So, of course, viewers, there you heard it. Meanwhile, live visuals there coming in at this point of time. Of course, Om Birla has now arrived at the Parliament. We can see those visuals on our screens. Remember, viewers, an election is going to take place today at 11 a.m. And of course, now ministers are starting to arrive. They're starting to give their comments. And of course, these are the visuals that are coming in at this point of time. Om Birla has arrived at the Parliament ahead of the voting that is scheduled to take place. So that's, of course, the latest that's coming in. I'm so sorry, Mr. Kurian, I had to interject you there, but if you could please continue your thoughts.
Well, Savri, as I was saying that, we will play a constructive and a strong opposition in the parliament. Our idea is not to oppose for the sake of opposing. That's not our character as well. So, having said that, we understand we may not have the numbers, but still, it's a convention, so we are going to contest this election.
जैसे हमने कहा कि सत्ता पक्ष को अपना रवैया बदलने की ज़रूरत है। अगर सहमति वो चाहते हैं तो सहमति सबकी बातें सुनने के बाद होती है, और सत्ता पक्ष ये तय नहीं कर सकती कि कौन से मुद्दों को पहले और कौन से मुद्दों को बाद में लेगी। तो इसलिए मुझे लगता है कि आज के बाद सत्ता पक्ष को ये संदेश मिलना चाहिए कि 2024 का पहला का सदन और 2024 के बाद का सदन में बहुत ज़मीन आसमान का फ़र्क है।
अच्छा, ममता बनर्जी और अभिषेक बनर्जी का भी कहना है कि कल इंडिया ब्लॉक ने उनसे कांटेक्ट नहीं किया, उनके लोगों से कांटेक्ट नहीं हुआ अनाउंस करने से पहले नाम का, उस पर क्या कहना चाहिए?
आदरणीय खड़गे जी, राहुल गांधी जी सभी के साथ संपर्क में हैं। मुझे नहीं लगता कि इस विषय में वर्तमान के समय में अब कोई किसी प्रकार का असमंजस है।
नमस्कार।
Of course, viewers, more and more reactions coming in at this point of time, and in fact, I like to rope in Mr. A.K. Mishra into the telecast. Sir, the Congress, what's coming in at this point of time is that the Congress feels that they are going to, all right, more in fact reactions coming in. Let's just toss to that.
कैसा लग रहा है कि वो जीत जाएंगे पूरा सपोर्ट?
बिल्कुल, हम लोग ही जीतेंगे। हमारी ही पार्टी सत्ता में है तो हमारी ही पार्टी के जो स्पीकर हैं वो जीतेंगे। वो
इंडिया ब्लॉक ने भी अपना कैंडिडेट उतारा हुआ है,
खैर वो तो उतारेंगे ही, उनकी जो इच्छा है वो करेंगे, लेकिन हमारे ही स्पीकर जो हैं वो जीतेंगे।
राहुल गांधी एलओपी उनको बनाया गया।
So there, of course, viewers, more reactions coming in. That was, of course, Kangana Ranaut there, and I'd like to, in fact, rope in Mr. A.K. Mishra into the telecast. It almost seems like the Bharatiya Janata Party is exuberating confidence. Now, of course, we've heard the Congress's sentiments that they want to, in fact, be a strong opposition and they want to provide constructive solutions. They just don't want to be there to oppose. How would the BJP then respond to all of this? What's your assessment?
It is totally neat and clean. My fellow panelist, I think he is more genius rather than so many Congress leaders. He has accepted, of course, we means Congress and opposition don't have the number games, number power. So I think whatever it is going to happen, one more round should be there in parliament so that the public, the 140 crore people of India, we the people of India should know that what is the number game and who has got the more number. Because of why this is important, this second round will be more important. Congress and opposition will get defeated again. So the matter should be very much clear for continuous 5 years. Not only one time, even after this round, if they want to go for any other round before starting the parliament, whatever, how many times, how many rounds opposition want, they can compete, so that everything should be clear, not only one time, two time, three time in front of entire world. So that it should be very much clear that in number game, we the people of India has elected NDA, has elected, you can say the BJP has elected Prime Minister as a Prime Minister of India. So for the 5 year, no disputes should be there on each and every day, morning, every evening, every morning. This situation should not come after today, after the selection or election of, you can say the speaker and deputy speaker. This should be remembered, this should be listened by each and every opposition leader. Once it is clear in parliament, they should never claim that we have got more votes, we have won, there is the problem of EVM, or you can say in parliament someone has cheated. All these rumors should be stopped from today.
Okay, all right. In fact, I'd like to rope in Mr. Kurian into the telecast. Sir, there seemed to, there was a delayed support that was extended by the TMC to K. Suresh. So, there seems to be a little bit of internal tiff between the India Alliance. What exactly has happened over there, and do you think that there's going to be any implication with such developments coming in?
Well, Asawari, not at all. See, as far as the India Alliance is concerned, and TMC is very much part of the India bloc, and we will strongly put forward our views in public domain with respect to the 18th Lok Sabha election, 18th Lok Sabha Parliament also in the House. Having said that, we also have leader of opposition in Rahul Gandhi. He is a strong voice. He will raise all the voice and concerns of the people. We will keep it on the floor of the House in the larger interest of the people. So we are confident in Rahul Gandhi being the leader of opposition. With respect to Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, who has been our leader of opposition in the past. Having said that, we see a strong and a capable leader in Rahul Gandhi with respect to democracy and the Constitution of India. So that is one thing that we can look forward to, irrespective of what the results of the outcome of the election of the speaker or the deputy speaker is. We are confident as far as the 18th Lok Sabha is concerned. We will play a role of a strong and a constructive opposition, not to oppose just for the sake of opposing. We will raise all our concerns with respect to bills, policies, amendments in the days to come, which affects the larger interest of the people of India.
Right, so absolutely. Stay on with us, as of course we have these visuals that are coming in, and in fact more and more reactions are in fact pouring in, but that's of course the latest that's coming in at this point of time, and we've of course told our viewers about the process via which these elections will be conducted. Of course, usually there is a consensus that's there, but this time it almost seems like history is going to be made with these elections that are going to take place. All right, of course, with that in the picture, there is in fact a conversation that my colleague has exclusively held with Anupriya Patil. Let's toss to that. All right, we have an exclusive conversation with Anupriya Patil. Let's quickly move to that, please.
जिस तरीके से मैम स्पीकर का चुनाव हो रहा है, अब तीसरी बार है कि इस तरीके से ऑपोजिशन ने किया है, या हमें चुनाव जो है वो स्पीकर के लिए देखने को मिला है, सर्वसहमति नहीं बन पाई है। सर्वसहमति नहीं बन पाई है, दुर्भाग्यपूर्ण है, लेकिन चुनाव भी महज प्रतीकात्मक ही है। एनडीए गठबंधन के पास पर्याप्त संख्या है और माननीय ओम बिरला जी लगातार दूसरी बार लोकसभा के अध्यक्ष पद पर निर्वाचित होने जा रहे हैं और हम सभी के लिए ये अत्यंत गौरव का विषय है।
So, of course, more reactions there coming in at this point of time. In fact, still with us on the broadcast is Mr. Mishra, sir. What is your assessment? Of course, the numbers tell us that BJP is going to, and in fact, BJP and Om Birla are going to see a feat in this elections. But how do you view this? What's going to then be the number in your assessment?
No, that is the 101% clear from day one that Mr. Om Birla is going to repeat his tenure again. All the best wishes to Mr. Om Birla, BJP, NDA, as well as the opposition also. The only question is that if still they are claiming that they will succeed, they will become able to get the position of, you can say, the speaker or deputy speaker. Mamata Banerjee, as the sources that delayed response, delayed support was there, but I don't believe. This is the same Mamata Banerjee who did not allow Congress to enter into the Bengal for the election for MP. Still, I am doubtful. Of course, providing a lip service, it is a different thing. Mamata Banerjee is providing the lip, okay, don't worry, we are with you. But when he is going to vote, where their members are going to vote, it is still in doubt, especially for myself. Anything may be possible. So I think this time a big difference will be there in number game also, the recounting. And why it is important, again and again, this will become very much clear to entire world. Whatever the opposition is always saying, BJP is cheating, BJP is doing that. All these doubts should be removed, will be removed today by the voting. Let's wait.
Yes, right, sir. Right, sir. Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. In fact, I'd like to rope in Mr. Korean into the telecast. Sir, you said that the Congress and the Indie bloc wants to bring strong opposition. They want to bring to the table constructive solutions. So, with that vision in mind, what more can you then tell us on this front?
See, Asawari, the BJP led by NDA and the big leader Rajnath Singh ji had, called in Mr. Kharge, who is the National Congress President, for the support, and he also expected cooperation from the Congress Party along with the India bloc partners with respect to being a constructive opposition. We are more than willing to be a constructive and a strong opposition, and we will also cooperate. But this was the condition that we put forward to him, that about the speaker and the deputy speaker be from the India bloc. But having said that, there are no consensus on that one as of right now. So that's the reason we are going into this election for the post of the speaker of the 18th Lok Sabha. Having said that, we may not have the numbers at this point in time, but still it's part of the democracy that we are going to contest this election to see how much votes do we get in the election for the post of the speaker. And we will keep it, because our idea is to have a free and fair proceeding of the House in the larger interest of the people, because the people of India have voted in favor of Bharatiya Janata Party, also in favor of the Congress led by India Alliance partners, because the number is not, the Bharatiya Janata Party have not crossed 272 on their own. They are at 240. They were expecting 400 plus. But unfortunately, that was not the ground reality. They may not have done as much as work that they were claiming to have done in the past 10 years. So that could be the reason they have been decimated to 240. Whereas the Congress Party from 52, we have risen to 99, which is a good number. And if you look at the percentage of vote share between NDA and the India bloc, it's not much. The difference is about 2-3%. So we are confident that the people of India also expect the country to run in a free and fair manner. And all those things which have been unfolded post 2014 is not in good taste of the people. So that's why they have shown the Bharatiya Janata Party led by Modi ji the place. And so the results of Uttar Pradesh is more than for everyone to see how the Bharatiya Janata Party got decimated there. Although a few states where we haven't performed well, we are introspecting as to what went wrong in those states. But overall we are happy about the numbers that we have got, and the margin of victory is also very less with respect to a few states. So we are confident in the coming day and the coming time. We are confident to come back to power.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.